we bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
And we give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite sports icons and athletes. Hello, I'm Boom Gonzalez, and you can watch this show, The Game, live on the Pilipinas Live app for just 99 pesos a month, available for download on Google Play or the App Store.
Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. To showcase their talents, but in this quick but memorable invitation conference, a few standouts have emerged. Now, here to give our special The Game Awards.
Oh, wow.
May special awards tayo dito.
Wow.
Volleyball analyst Z Gervacio. Z,
Yes.
I'm so excited for you because people are going to assume that this is official awards, pero hindi po yan official. These are all in the opinion of a Z Gervacio.
And we're not handing out trophies.
Yeah.
No pressure. We're not handing
just
out
flowers.
trophies. Just flowers.
Virtual flowers.
Exactly.
Virtual flowers.
I like it. I love it. I love
That's
it.
a perfect way to put that. So when you were thinking of this list, can you give us, I guess, your criteria or what stood out, why you made these choices?
I guess it's something out of the box because as short as the tournament is, there were so many moments for so many people and so many teams that, you know, sometimes we forget what game day is it? Like,
Correct.
what's
Yeah,
happening? Is it
yeah.
still the eliminations? Because there was so much high-quality games played in this conference. You know, 11 teams for the first time, and then 2 pools. So there was a pool of death.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that
it
was
was.
so dramatic. And it made it to my list, by the way. And then, you know, having 2 guest teams come over and, you know, bang it out until the finals.
To spice it all up,
Yes,
as if we
exactly.
needed some spice, but we always do,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you did say it. There were a lot of memorable games, sometimes in one day.
Exactly.
There were
Yeah.
2 or 3 that there were just. But what was your most memorable game? As we start with that award.
I mean, it was a tough choice, but it would always go back to the F2 Logistics and CHOCO MUCHO game. Again, it was the pool of death.
Yeah.
So every game played in this pool was, you know, intense. And this match, I remember we covered it for the fan stream. So Mela and I were so shocked because it was already the 5th set. The stadium was so packed.
Yeah.
And it was
Yes.
14. Oh my God, I'm still getting goosebumps right now. And it was 14-11 in favor of CHOCO MUCHO. The fans were already like leaving their seats, leaving.
Isa na lang. Di ba? They were
Isa na
shouting,
lang.
isa na lang.
But I remember saying this live na, you know what, Mela, there's nothing impossible. Talaga, I've seen this happen so many times over international or local. 14-11, caught up in 1, and F2 Logistics just did that thing.
Grabe, we're now seeing some of the highlights and saw that final point there for F2. You talked about the atmosphere, the environment.
Yes.
Iba talaga, eh, no?
Iba.
That type of passion between the two. But then, what was your favorite storyline from that particular game? Because there was just so much going on.
Right. I mean, I would always say, just give us 5 sets. And, you know, as a volleyball fan myself, I would like go home with a smile on my face.
Right. Speaking of, that was the second straight 5 sets ng
Yeah.
CHOCO.
Yes.
And then F2 right after that went 5 sets with
With
Creamline.
With Creamline,
And
yes.
Petrogas,
Yes.
di ba, after. So, you know, punong-puno tayo that
Yeah.
But that was the most memorable for
Yes.
you. Comebacks galore. CHOCO MUCHO came back in the 5th set.
Right.
And then F2 came back at the end to win it. Okay,
Exactly.
let's talk about new players. Quote-unquote,
Yes.
new players.
New
You had a
players.
couple of choices as rookies of the month.
The
Kasi 1 month lang tayo.
1 month lang. Yes, so I guess Vani
Yeah.
will be the very first there. I mean, seeing her grow and, you know, fill up that role that was given to her by Signal. You know, even seeing her run from her graduation in
Yes,
Katipunan and
into
then
the game.
and then, you know, sprint towards
San Juan.
San Juan
Yes.
and then play her game. I mean, that's just proof of commitment, of hard work, of responsibility, you know, taking up that huge role for Signal. And, you know, Signal, team that has been with us for 10 years already, and then, you know, just living up to the name, living up to the hype.
Yeah, absolutely. And another one who lived up to the hype was si SISI Rondina, who
Parang
still
hindi
falls
naman.
into yung Rookie of the Year.
Technically.
speaking,
yes.
oh.
Yes, of course. I mean,
Wow.
you cannot not put her on this
Yeah.
list. CC Rondina, the cherry bomb is back, and just proving to everybody how, you know, she's still in her top form. She's still the explosive Rondina that we know. And, you know, even if she skipped a couple of years of indoor volleyball for beach, her name is still up there because of how she works, how, every time we ask people about Sisi, they would always say, grabe, masipag talaga siya. And you can see during the games how, she runs up and down the court, she dives for every bit of the ball just to make sure it doesn't land on their side of the court. Talagang, grabe, workhorse tong si Sisi Rondina.
And she got better and better and better every game.
Exactly.
Yung tally niya lumaki ng lumaki ng lumaki from 13, 14, 19, 21, 20. Talaga, are you surprised? Okay, just one quick note on both Vannie and Sisi. One is, are you surprised with the quick turnaround ni Sisi into indoor since you're very used to beach volleyball yourself? And in the Vannie Gandler observation, the only rookie to actually make it to the top 3 ata, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Diba? Did you see that? I personally felt like I saw her kind of like open up and just like playing freely here with Signal. Let's start with that CC point first.
For CC, I think it was a good fit. Naglolokohan nga kami na, maybe it's the culture of being Bisaya and then your holy trinity, I guess, like in Maddie and Dina and then CC. Parang baka ito na yung missing piece ng Choco Mucho that could, propel them further this year as a team. And nakuha naman natin yun. Ilang games na, 5-setter games kasi sobrang dami.
Tatlo yata sa kanila eh.
Yes, and it was a short elimination round for them as well kasi nga pool play tayo.
Correct.
And as for Vannie naman, I guess, the way she adapted to the new culture, the new system, and having, I guess, a good environment for her as well. She kept saying that she has so many ates to look forward to, and everybody just, embraced her, welcomed her with open arms. Kaya parang, I guess, that's the reason why she was able to, bring out the best games so far. And she's a rookie too, so it's very exciting to see how she's gonna play.
It just felt the fit was right.
I guess.
The fit was right.
It's like Ponggay when she
went to Cherry.
Parang,
Great point.
It's a good fit for her. Usually we say, one of the good things as a growth measurement for athletes is, change your environment. Maybe you never know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, diba?
Great point.
We want to move on now to, we actually talked about this last time around. Brand new but not quite. Yan yung title natin dito. And Majoy Baron and Eliza Valdez, returning players from, their respective injuries, and it's just great to see them back and firing on all cylinders.
Right. I just remember so vividly how, I had dinner with Eliza in the previous conference during the finals week. And she was sharing a little bit of her frustrations, being sidelined because of her injuries. But, seeing how she caught up with the national team during the SEA Games earlier this year. And then now seeing her back in her form as the clutch player.
And the scoring,
And the
Eliza.
scoring, exactly. And, as you mentioned, Boom, we also saw her growth all throughout the tournament or the conference. 9 points, 12 points, tas ayan na, 20-something points,
Correct,
the usual phenom form. Yeah.
And then Majoy, of course, nawala na sa starting lineup a couple of conferences.
Yeah.
Now she reclaims it and does very well with it and then takes home some hardware also.
Yes.
Both unofficial and virtual hardware from you too.
Yes, of course. I just texted her nga kanina. Sabi ko, Joy, I'm so happy. I'm genuinely so happy for you because I remember a moment that we shared last year, parang, and then now seeing you, healthy, fighting, thriving, and winning. So I'm just so happy to see you're now here, from what we've witnessed last year together. And sabi niya, I just had to be patient, and these are the fruits of patience.
Yeah. Did you tell Majoy that she won your award today?
No.
Okay.
Surprise!
There it is. Perfect. We cannot not talk about the Kurishiki Blaze because they have won so many fans, so many hearts in their time here in the Philippines, and you gave them the Team Congeniality Award.
Hindi pa enough yung
Hindi pa
championship.
Hindi pa enough.
you have to give
Two
championship.
C's, championship and congeniality. But I remember, you're right. You mentioned it, Pao, na a lot of fans parang, their hearts grew bigger. It got swollen. Experiencing this kind of Japanese volleyball, and not just being volleyball players as well, but you see their culture picking up the confetti
Yeah.
after
The
the
awarding,
award,
no?
would wipe their own sweat with their own towels. So, you know, I think yun yung mga outside volleyball that the fans appreciate so much. So, kaya parang for me, like, I really hope they come back next year. And, you know, it's one thing to learn from them as athletes, as coaches, but another thing to, you know, experience and see how Japanese people are.
Yeah, and you know, one of my favorite parts, obviously, you and I were there during the game. One of my favorite parts was nung linalaman na sila ng fans ng Creamline. May sumagot na fans from Japan that were saying, "Go Japan, go Japan."
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
shouting?
yeah.
That must have been such a great moment for them also.
Of course,
right?
because I remember even before the finals, it was the last game for the semis. It was Creamline Kurashiki, right?
Yes,
and
Friday.
one of the thought points was paano kaya sila magre-respond to the Creamline fan base,
Right,
the
right.
crowd. Kasi parang, come on, like if it's them, like a foreign guest team, and then versus Creamline, one of the, if not the biggest team in terms of fan base here in the
Correct.
Philippines, like how would they respond? And you know what? They showed that exactly last Sunday.
Well, we have so much stories from 1 month,
Yes,
which was a
exactly.
blur.
crazy.
But we appreciate you coming up with the unofficial awards.
Yes.
See, this was fun. And let's do
Yes.
this again next time,
For
okay?
sure.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much,
Thank you,
Z, for swinging by the game. Now, after the break, more fun because we'll get with the RP Blue Girls as they wrap up their stint in the Women's Softball World Cup. So stay tuned as you are watching the game. Welcome back to the game. The Blue Girls put up a great fight for the country in the Softball World Cup. They wrapped up their campaign with a 4th place finish right behind Olympic gold medalists Japan, bronze medalists Canada, and Italy. And to tell us more about their stint, we have with us some of the Blue Girls themselves, Royavel Palma, Celine O'Hare, and Danica Aquino. Congratulations. Welcome to the game. Ano ba tawag na? Kai?
Kai.
Ba? Gamit. Sige, Kai, simulan na natin sa iyo. Kasi ang hindi nakikita ng tao, nabalitaan nila yung mga nangyari, obviously, in Italy. Pero ang hindi nakikita ng tao, yung preparation going into the tournament. Papag-usapan natin yung mga panalo mamaya. Pero, kamusta yung preparation muna? Gaano kahirap? Gaano kasarap? Kung masarap man? And tell us all about it.
Yung preparation po namin before kami mag-go sa Italy is hindi po namin masasabing biro kasi whole day po kami nagte-training and then Saturday may extra pa po kami kahit half day po. Tapos rain or shine po yung training namin kasi alam naman po namin na hindi man namin sila matalo pero ang goal po namin is pumunta kami doon para mag-dominate. Para maging mabigyan sila namin ng magandang laban. Yun po.
And you did more than that. Yung mga resulta ninyo, 6-5 victory over the host nation Italy, 5-3 over New Zealand. Grabe talaga. Celine, mentally speaking, yung belief ninyo that you can pull off yung mga result na ganyan.
Actually, sir, pumunta kami, nag-compete kami. Kasi alam namin na may papakita kami, may ma-prove kami. Alam namin na hindi basta-basta yung mga kalaban namin since world na. Hindi katulad nung mga kalaban namin nung Asia Cup. So alam namin na ibang level na yung laro na yun. But mentally prepared po talaga kami kasi before that, nagkaroon kami ng mental toughness na meeting with the Discovery. Ayun.
Nice.
Na-test yung mental preparation namin, na-test yung paano namin i-prepare yung mental namin through games, lalo na pag nasa sobrang hirap na situation sa loob ng laro.
Danica, you're the rookie, di ba? Ikaw yung rookie. Ang swerte mo naman. Rookie, tapos ganito kagad yung mga maranasan mong torneo. Tell me about that experience. How lucky can you be? At saka anong pakiramdam at anong takeaway mo from this tournament?
Para sa akin po, malaking opportunity para sa akin na bilang rookie, mapasok sa isang ganitong RP Blue Girls po. Sobrang saya ko dahil napasama ko sa sobrang solid na team. Yun.
What makes the team solid?
Oo nga, yan tatanungin ko.
Sige, bakit mo nasabing solid siya na team?
Because andun po yung pagkakasama-samahan po namin. And lahat po kami nagkakasundo-sundo.
Alright, perfect.
ganda yan.
So, Kai, can you describe to us what the team is like, yung composition ninyo? We have a rookie here, we have a two-year player, we have a more veteran player like yourself. Can you describe yung RP Blue Girls to us?
Sa una lang naman po kami nag-a-adjust kasi kailangan namin mga pa kung paano namin i-handle yung ganitong bata, kung paano po kami sa loob ng field. Pero hindi naman po kami nahirapan para maging buo, maging isang maganda yung teamwork namin on and off the field kasi nagkakasundo naman po kami lahat and halos lahat naman po approachable po.
Maganda yan kasi, Pao, alam natin sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, nagkakasundo sila kahit na iba-ibang pinanggalingan nila mga probinsya, iba-ibang mga background. So that is wonderful to hear. Celine, okay, pag-usapan natin yung mga panalo. 5-3 over New Zealand. Yung mabigat yung against Italy. Of course, you came up short dun sa second game na back-to-back dahil nga yung 6-5 win na Italy, yun yung napunta kayo sa group stage, ano? So, focus tayo doon. Tell me about the New Zealand win and tell me about the Italy win. Paano nyo nagawa yun?
Ayun, before namin nakalaban yung New Zealand, unang game po kasi namin is Canada, so natalo kami doon.
Yes.
Second game namin naman po is Japan.
Kasi
which
mabigat
is
yung group
Yeah.
nyo eh.
Oo, mabigat po
Matindi
yung group namin.
Medyo lang.
Group of death. Parang group of death. Group of death. Parang gano'n. Okay.
True. Tapos, pangatlong kalaban naman po namin is Venezuela. Talo din po kami. So, nakatatlong talo na kami. Wala pang panalo. Then, after that, nakaharap po namin yung New Zealand, which is parang, nandun na yung competitiveness namin na talagang kailangan ilaban na namin to kasi
Okay.
tatlong talo na kami. Kailangan
Correct.
may
Pambawi.
ipakita na kami.
Oo.
Yes, i-prove namin na kaya namin, hindi lang kayo basta Pilipinas lang na mababa sa world ranking, but of course talagang magpapakita kami, magpe-perform kami to the world. Ayun. After po noon, di namin inakala na talagang mananalo kami doon kasi talagang actually, nag-meeting kami before that game kasi double header po kami. First game namin is Venezuela and then New Zealand is nanalo kami. Tapos after that, kinabukasan, nakalaban naman po namin yung Italy. Which is hindi namin expected.
Host yun,
kasi
host
yes,
nation
po
yun,
sila.
oo.
And then, top 8 sila sa world and sobrang sarap po sa feeling talaga na matalo namin yung mas mataas pa sa amin na ranking.
Kita nga namin sa kwento mo eh. Lumalabas talaga eh.
Ayun po,
Nakatuwa.
isang karangalan po talaga na i-present ang pangalang Pilipinas sa world.
Nakakatuwa.
May na-mention ka meeting. Ano nangyari sa meeting na yun? Bigla kayong nanalo after yung meeting na yun.
Actually po kasi kapag nagmi-meeting kami, talagang buhos lahat eh. Emotions, pinag-uusapan naman yung mental, hindi lang kami puro skills na discussion. But of course, sobrang important talaga sa team is yung mental preparation throughout the game.
Okay, Danica, natalo unfortunately to Italy dun sa na-knockout na tayo. We go to the 4th place.
Yeah.
Pero anong nakuha mong positive dun sa pagkatalo against Italy?
Para sa akin po, siguro po, ano dito?
Kaya mo yan?
Kaya mo yan?
Tayo lang nag-uusap
Okay lang
dito.
yan, oo.
Anong nakakatuwa kahit papaano na nakuha nyo dun sa pagkatalo? Sa experience?
Nakakatuwa lang po kasi lumaban po kami hanggang dulo kahit sobrang lakas po ng kalaban namin.
Yeah, and of course, we're very proud of yung achievement ninyo. Ibang klase talaga. But of course, a lot of people are going to wonder right now, ano yung next step ng RP Blue Girls? 1970 was yung last medal ng Pilipinas in the World Cup. So, what would it take for the Philippines to reach yung podium again?
Siguro po mahaba pang training, and then sa ngayon po yung focus po namin is yung upcoming games namin, which is Asian Games.
di ba?
Yeah.
Sunod?
Yes po. Gusto namin na mag-finish kami doon sa podium. So, yun po talaga yung wini-workout namin. So, sa World Cup naman po, iba naman po yung level ng world doon
Siyempre.
sa Asian po. So, for now po, mas nagpo-focus po kami sa Asian Games na magtapos kami ng podium. And then, happy naman po kami kung ano yung outcome ng naging World Cup namin ngayon.
Kami rin. Happy rin
Yeah.
kami.
Thank you
At
po.
happy kami na nakausap namin kayo at nakwento nyo sa amin yung napakasarap na. Binibigyan mo ako si Lina ng goosebumps eh. Sa kwento eh.
Pero,
Ganda.
girls, maraming salamat. We really appreciate the fight that you brought. And of course, we're excited for the next chapter sa Asian Games. Maraming salamat. Thank you.
Maraming
Stay healthy, ha?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after the break, we've got an exclusive first look at the brand new hype video for the Gilas Pilipinas ahead of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Keep it here. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game. Now, we are less than a month away from the biggest basketball event in the country, and Gilas Pilipinas is all set to defend our home turf against the best teams in the world. Now, check out the debut of the latest hype video for our national squad ahead of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Kasama, kakampi.
Game na ulit. Kasali tayo sa pinakamalaking liga ng basketball sa mundo. Gilas laban sa lakas. Puso laban sa laki. Ang kaibahan lang, sila ang dadayo. Hindi lang galing natin ang masusubukan, kung hindi ang tibay ng ating kampihan. Sama-sama tayo. 12 ang lalaro, 100 milyon ang lalaban. Game na kami.
Mundo, munda kayo. Support namin ito.
And on that note, don't miss out on the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 with Signal Pay-Per-View. Experience world-class basketball action at home with Signal's FIBA World Cup Pay-Per-View offer for only 650 pesos. Watch all games from start to finish, no commercial, and in high definition. Plus, get access to exclusive FIBA shows. You can visit signal.tv for more details. And the FIBA World Cup Pay-Per-View is also available to satellite subscribers. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
Catch us weeknights here on One News, and we're live for just 99 pesos a month on the Pilipinas Live app. Available for download on Google Play or the App Store. I'm Paulo Del Rosario, and this has been The Game.